Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to 2000. Wow, what a day! I mean, I 16 years day trading. I don't think I've ever had a January 2nd coming off a holiday. The market just killing it out of the gate. I mean, it was just Chinese names were running. I mean, you could have picked Momo, Bazan, WB, Cena, uh, Alibaba. I mean, of course, the test. Let's not talk about the test. Um, I actually today I traded a lot, but I ended up today being red $500, 500 plus, and it's just simply because I got in a trade a little too early. I worked my way. I was down quite a bit, and I was able to get about $715 of it back, but it still ended up about $500 down. I'm actually happy. I've had some really good days last week, um, but for where I was and only being down $500, $570, I'm happy. I'm very pleased with my trading today. Even when you lose, you kind of win, you know. And for a guy like me, I'll probably rip it out of the gate, make 12, 1400 tomorrow, and be done. So, there were some really good setups that I was so stuck on another trade, I just didn't get in, and Rad was one of them. Rad and TDD could have made my paycheck huge today, and I'll share these with you because they were really great, great calls, and I just missed the opportunity because I was so focused on the tests and so forth. And anyway, to start our day, I mean, we had SCS, we had some small caps, Sava, Rad, absolutely stunning calls on these for small cap crew in the room for short sellers, killed it. We had a nice short on GII because Wells Fargo just got their head up their ass, as far as getting an upgrade. Roku was a great call. I'll share with you. TDD, Tesla, Netflix, and Facel. So I'll go into and I'll start TDD. Basically, TDD was a great call. I didn't really want anybody to short this. I just wanted to pull back at the open because TDD is very, very fast. I wanted a 261 pull at the open and then along to 268. Stock was gapping up over 6 points. Wonderful trade. Great idea. All you had to do was execute, wait for the pull at the open, and you were done. And I'll show you the trade. It was absolutely stunning. Here's the opening bell. Ding, 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 ding. Here's the gap up. As I told you, opening bell came. I'm waiting for it. Slams. There it is, 261.06, long to the upside. I mean, you couldn't have got a better trade. And the stock ran all the way to 272. So you would have made 11 points on that trade. The next stock that we did, I'll just run through a bunch of these that we did just to perfection and how we called each one. And they were all written down before the market even opened. Happy New Year to you too, Trader Jenna. The next one we did was Netflix. This was a great call. We were short at 329 per the notes. We were calling for a short to 324 area and then a long, and the stock ended up hitting 324 and 76 cents and right back up to 329. Beautiful play here. Pop at the open, scale in short, take it down, bam, slammed it, and then back up again. Tesla, another great winner today. Tesla, we were short the stock at $427 a share this morning, gapping up 9 points. We gave it room to 430 just in case it popped here. We wanted to add to it. We were looking for a 422 bottom on it. Stock hit 421 at 76. Bottom curl, go long for the day. Again, another 8-point setup, 7 on the downside, 15 points on this trade alone. Wonderful setup, great call, great idea. Roku did the same thing. Again, we were just kind of piecing these together, slamming them. This one we called a short in writing at 136.50. Room to add to 138. We were calling 134.50. Go long. And the stock ran all the way back to 137 and the stock hit 133.50. Actually delivered an extra point. However, if you pay attention to the call, in the first blink of an eye when the market opened, guess where it hit? 134.58. Isn't that beautiful? This is precision trading in awesomecallstrading.com. The next, I'll give you some small cap ones we did today. For sell, we called for a short at 295. This was gapping up quite a bit. I looked at the chart. I said, everyone start shorting, room to 310. We got lucky. We got a huge seller came in with 10 million shares and dropped it, and boom, it hit 185. For sell was a great short. Anybody that took it. Sava, the CEO went in there and bought 100,000 shares short, which is to me crap. I mean, who gives a shit? But I called for a short around the 750. There is no long in this. I didn't want anybody long in the stock. Scalp it long only. Sava wasn't going to run today. I just wanted to pull down to $6 a share. The stock ended up going down to $6.20 on Sava. SES is running right now. For whatever crazy reason, they probably want to run this into close. Who knows? SES, great play here. I wanted to pop at the open. Now, you're not going to believe this call, but I wanted to pop at the open. All right. It was our number one play to 1150. When it hit 1150, I wanted everyone to short to 758. I want you to look at this call. Crazy ass shit. Ding, 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 ding. Pop at the open, 1150. Slammed all the way down to $8.35. No hanging fruits. No burnt bark on a tree. All right. You know, no head and shoulders. All right. No G-wops on the me-wops on the lee-lops. All right. None of that. All right. No McDonald Mac Daddies. All right. No widespread W's. Just a simple pop and fuck it. That's all I say. Next one we did. This was a good one too. GII. No, RAD. RAD was it. Oh, play of the day. Hands down. Short, pre-market, 1,000 shares. Add on any pop to 18. I had 18 as topping on it right here on RAD. 18 top. Then short the stock, 2 points at the minimum. 16 or under. And look at it. Damn. Damn. Talk about a money-making trade. Damn. And one last one. GII. This was just a basic one of the real Wells Fargo. Everybody knows Wells Fargo. And in our room, they're just kind of, we laugh at them. So any pop at the open, any gap needed to be gap filled, short, bottom curl, go long. So this one gained a $1.50, $1.30 in the money. Wells Fargo. Okay, the stock was GIII. But overall, a pretty good day. The one I messed up on was Nates. It just came. It was a thinner stock, very expensive stock. Got in it too soon. It ripped me right here. I got out. I revisited it when I came before I went on break. Right here, I took a short at 329.73, I think it was, and then I added at 335 up here. I think it was right here. I took another add, and then I took a nap. I went lie down. I came back, and it was down at 334. I actually added into my position, and I was able to cover down here at 329 or 314, somewhere right there. Right there before it popped. And yeah, there's my cover right there. I covered right here. Whew. And so, and the other one was Alibaba. Man, this thing just came. Forget it. This shit just. I was hoping for a small gap fill at least at 214, 214.50. It didn't want to. It just ripped. It's just mind of its own. Okay. All right, Shane and Jana. We're gonna work. We're gonna work. You had a lot of good plays today that you missed, but it's okay. Come tomorrow, you'll be ready. I also recorded Secret Sauce, so you can see some of the setups, so you can listen to it today if you want to. Okay. So, and anyway, that is today's webinar. Thank you for joining us. I know I have. I also want to just kind of say a couple of side notes before I go. Over 51 clients signed up to the annual. We did the tally yesterday, and I'm very honored. But I got a lot of people that were apparently getting Christmas bonuses at work, and they wanted to get the annual, and I could not extend it because it was for Christmas. It was strictly for Christmas. But what I did do is I heard you, and I had staff create we call it the New Year's resolution, and I still will give you $500 back on the annual, and I'll give you on the 2 year. I'll give you 2,000. I think it's 2,000. $3,000 back on the 2 year. I think it is. You have to look at it and click it and see. But I still um, giving stuff back, but not as much as I gave for the Christmas. All right, so it's here. It's for your New Year's resolution. So, but oh, no problem, Trader Jana. I think that's probably the easiest thing you could ask of me. So don't worry about that. Okay. Just listen to me when I tell you to get in something. I know it's going to run. Just rock and roll. Okay. All right, traders. That is today's webinar. Thank you for joining us. Look forward to trading with you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and then we start fresh. And do not forget, earnings season starts. We're going to get 1 week to trade fun stocks. All right, and then this is it. It starts to rip, and it doesn't look back for 90 days. This is your opportunity to kill it. But basically, for us in our room, we'll usually probably start on Wednesday for earnings because we got Bed Bath and Beyond, Lanier, and a few others, and then we go into KB Homes, and then but after the banks come out with their numbers, it just goes from there, and you do not look back. And one thing we do well in here is earnings, and we kill it. So be ready because it is going to be a blast in the chat room. Okay. All right. So take care. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.